friends, it's Arizona Casey, and I am starting a project, and I wasn't really sure if I wanted to share it with you until it was finished, but I've decided I don't want to keep 4 or 5 months worth of videos on my phone, so I'm going to go ahead and tell you what's going on. I have decided I want to build my parents a casita that actually has a kitchenette in it as well as laundry facilities. So when they do come out to visit me, they have their own little house. That's basically what I have in mind. I think this is a good way for them to have their own space and feel really comfortable being here. They come out for 2 or 3 months in the winter time and live with me. In the future, as they age, they may very well want to live here. My ex-husband is a contractor and he is helping me out. My son is actually taking on the project. It's his first project to run the entire thing by himself. So that's really exciting for me. My ex-husband built his mom a house as his first project, and now my son is as well for me. So I'm really happy that I have people in the business who know what they're doing. So I designed this little house, and my ex-brother-in-law, he's a draftsman, and he put it all together for me and put it to scale, and it's very cute, it's open, it's a nice plan. I think it's a perfect plan. And so we finally are getting started. We started doing the plans right after Christmas of 2023. It's now mid-September 2024, and we're just now actually getting started on the build. If you have ever built a house, you know how hard and how long it is to get permits. It never goes according to your calculations. I thought for sure we would have permits back in like May or June and that the house would be built by October. No, we're just now starting. So I'm looking at maybe January or February as a potential completion date. You have to take into consideration that my son is running this as his first project, but this is not his only job. He's working for his father as a full-time employee. This is a side job for him. So it may take a little bit longer. So now that you know the background story, I am going to go ahead and show you the footage that I have shot over the last week. And I can get it off my phone. That's why I have decided to go ahead and film and post the videos as we go. Now there may be a week or two where I don't post a video because, like I said, Jaden is working on this project on the side. So without further ado, here is the footage that I have taken so far. Hey friends, I'm so excited. Today's the day my son and my ex-husband are on their way over and they're going to snap out the lines for my new guest house. This has been about 7 months in the making. If anyone knows how building can be, the permits took much longer than originally expected.
28 times 628. 1256. Take a.
Well, we have it all marked out. I know exactly where the guest house is going. And there it is. In another 4 or 5 months, there'll be a house. I came out here with a black spray paint and my tape measure, and I kind of laid it out where I thought it might go. And what's funny about this is that I was almost dead on. I was off a little bit, but almost dead on. So yeah, I was married to a contractor for a while. I think he rubbed off on me. My son is running this project. So it's his first that he's going to be doing all by himself, and my ex-husband is a contractor and he's going to supervise. So I feel very lucky, I feel very blessed that I still have my ex-husband in my life. Hi friends, it is September 7th and I am outside. We're having a heat wave right now and it is so hot. It's about 8 o'clock in the morning and I'm trying to get this done so I can go inside for the rest of the day. It's been like 109, 110 this week and that's crazy for Tucson in September. This is my current driveway, but the guest house is going in the middle of this driveway. That's why I am redirecting my driveway from over here straight out to the road. Now you may be asking why I didn't do that to begin with. Well, there's a wash that runs through my property in the corner. And at my old house, we had a wash and we had our driveway running through it. And it would become a muddy mess during monsoon season. So I just didn't want to mess with that. So, I'm so tired. I dug up 2 of my little trees and I'm going to plant those someplace else. These are the red lines that my son and my ex-husband marked out a few days ago. That's where one of the trees was. Here's where the other tree was. I've already relocated 3 pear trees that I had lining my driveway. I want to save this barrel cactus. And Mike, my ex-husband, said that he could have the excavator dig it up and relocate it for me. I know this sounds dumb probably to a lot of people, but I'm trying to save all my trees. I am standing close to where the septic is going in, and I'm trying to figure out how far the leach lines will go because I want them to go in between all my trees so I can save the trees. Wow, it's so windy. So my irrigation is going to be completely jacked up, completely, when this house goes in. And I'm trying to find the main lines so that I can at least maybe have them blocked off so that when I do reinstall the irrigation, it won't be completely excavated. I have learned that really the irrigation doesn't really help a whole lot with my trees. My rose bushes, irrigation is really great, but with my trees, it's better just to come out with a hose once a week and give them a really deep water for a couple of hours. Just let the hose go at a trickle and give them a deep watering. That's more effective than having irrigation. But I do have irrigation because I like to travel and I don't want my house sitter to have to do more work. Originally, I wanted this guest house to come off the side of the garage like it was an addition to the house. It wouldn't have been an addition, but it would have looked like it from the road. But I have tortolita soil, which is a very sandy, fine soil, and I would have had to get special engineering. It would have been a real pain. So that's why we relocated it. Okay, I can't handle any more heat. It's time to go inside. Today's the day. We have a full day. We are having the excavator come out and grub the area. And we have an engineer coming out. My son, who is running the crew, is coming out. Can you hear my dogs chomping away in the background? They're eating their breakfast. We have my ex-husband coming out to kind of direct Jaden, my son. Who else? We have a whole slew of people coming out today. And it's time to get started. It's something I've been wanting to do for a very, very long time. And we started this project in January with drawing out the plans. And here it is September 10th. And we are finally breaking ground. So it's a very exciting day. I'm nervous. I've wanted this for a long time, but now that the day has arrived, I am very nervous about everything. I hope it all goes according to plan. Well, this is it. This is it as I know it. This is the way it's been for the last 5 years. after this morning, it will not look like this again. We have this marked out for the dumpster right in front of my house. But that's the best place for it because we are putting the guest house right here in the driveway. And you may ask why we put it here. It was just the most logical place. My property is like a backwards L shape, and I had no other place to put it. Here we marked out last night where the new driveway will go. So it'll just come straight out from my garage straight to the road. So these plants right here are gonna get bulldozed. That's the new driveway, or it will be. The reason I didn't put my driveway going in that direction when I built the house is because there is this wash. A wash is a dry riverbed that only runs when it rains. And the entire time I've been here, I think it only ran one time, and it was very, very minimal. So we're putting the driveway through it. Hopefully I get to keep that tree. We will see. I needed you when I was digging all those holes for my plants.
On it. Most people get all excited about the caliche, but caliche, once you start flooding it with water from a leach field, you take it out of the desert. It's no longer in a desert.
No.
People don't understand what caliche is.
The hard caliche down there. Okay, whoa, I almost dropped my phone. Let's walk down here and see how everything looks. I had to go inside. It was just too hot. Everybody has left. We're still waiting on the dumpster to be delivered. But let's see how my yard looks. I know irrigation got torn out. I saw it happen. But that was expected. So we grubbed out some plants today. The excavator did that. We did soils testing. We have a new driveway now. They moved my barrel cactus to over here. We're gonna try to replant it and save it. So when they did the soils testing, they had to dig 2 holes. One you saw over here. The other one was right here. My cactus got dug up, but the soils guy came running over and scooped it out of the way. I'll try to replant that. So here's my irrigation line. I used to have 1, now I have 2. So we'll have to wait and see what goes on with the septic and then splice those back together. So there's my old driveway, and here's the new driveway going straight out to the road. I rather like this. know, he thinks I'm silly, the excavator, but I said, I want to save the oleander, so he did. He saved the oleander and he saved the yellow bells for me. It's brutal out there. So now we are waiting on blue stake. They were supposed to have come last week and then it got postponed until today, and now we just got a message saying that they're coming tomorrow. So we have to wait for blue stake to come out, and then the excavator will dig the footings, and we're waiting also for the soils testing from the engineer and our septic design. So that's where we stand right now, but at least I have a driveway. I'm so happy to have a way to get in. I heard a noise and my dumpster is here. My beautiful yard ornament.